Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just filming another cash stuffing video for you guys today, and this week I've got two sets of binders, so there'll be two sets of different expenses. But before we go through those, I actually wanted to unstuff my investment expenses, so I'll just quickly show you and explain why. If I could find it. Okay. So my investment expenses, I think last time I put in $300. Let me just quickly check my tracker. I'll just remove my bottom binder for now. So, yes, I put in $300. So instead of me going to the ATM and withdrawing again, because I'm probably going to put in $300 to $200 in this envelope every week, or at least every fortnight, I'd rather keep that money in the bank in my high interest savings account where I'm getting like 5% or probably a little bit more than 5%. So what I will do instead is update this tracker and take the funds out of this envelope and use this to stuff my other envelopes that I'll rotate quite frequently. So things like groceries and transport, those envelopes I'll be using up pretty much every week, whereas things like the investment expense is probably going to sit there for a little while. So I'm going to take $300 out from there. I've already updated that $300 from last week. And then this week, I'm going to add in another $200. So let me grab a pen. And then I'll note down the 1st of July 23. I'll put in $200. Also, guys, you're probably going to see this video after I complete this, probably a few days after, because I do have a YouTube schedule that I'm trying to stick to. Oh no, I've got a little typo here. I put in June instead of July. This looks a little bit messy now, but should still make sense. So that would be the 1st of July 2023. It's a shame that my tracker looks ugly now, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to put that in. So in total, I should have 300 plus 200 is 500 for investment expenses. And then I've just made my own little placeholder for myself as well, just so I can see it visually, and then I can update that every time I do a cash stuffing as well. So I've got 500 in this. And this is another investment expense that I'm probably going to be stuffing quite frequently and a lot as well. So I'm going to see how much I have in here. 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. Okay, so I'm probably going to do the same thing with this. Take this out and just update it on the tracker and use those funds for a different envelope. So then I don't have to withdraw money every single week for the investment stuff, because I'm putting in $200 to $300 for this every single week. So I took out $200, 200, and that would have been, I think it was the 26th of June, which was my last stuffing. And then this week, I'm probably going to put in, let's put in $50 this week. So we'll put in $100 this week. So we'll bring that up to about 300. So I've got the 1st of July 23. So my balance was 200 from last week, if you guys can see. And then I'm going to bring that up to about 300. Okay. 300. I've got a $250 placeholder here, so I'm going to add in $50 a bit later on. So let me just put that in. Okay, before I put in that $50, I'll probably just count whatever funds I have here first and then go through the rollover, and then we'll stuff that all in one. So this saves me from withdrawing, because I've essentially taken out some money from the investment expenses and then some I've taken cash out. But it saves me the hassle of going to the ATM every single week, because when I need the breakdown of notes like $5, $10, $20 notes, I actually can't go to the ATM. I've got to go to the bank and request those certain notes. It's just a lot easier if I can just withdraw things from the ATM. So I'm going to try and do some transfers on the bank, and then I will use this as like a visual representation for you guys. So I got 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 20, 540, 560, 586, 620, 640, 660, 687, 720. Okay, so I've got $720 in cash here this week. And then I've also put in, I think it was $200. So it'll be a $920 stuffing this week because my investment, I digitally entered, yeah, 200. So this week will be a $900 stuffing, $200 transfer, and the rest I'm going to do here. But before we do that, I'm going to have a look at my rollover money. So groceries, I didn't spend that much this week because I kind of used up the leftover ingredients I had at home. I did do a grocery haul with my partner, but those funds come out of his budget because it's just ingredients for me to do his meal prep for him during the week when I'm not at his apartment. So I got $20, $40, $50 worth of rollover money for groceries this particular, well, last week, sorry. I think I only spent some funds to buy like broccolini, some fruit and veg. So that's why I have quite a bit rollover. So what I'm going to do here is I probably won't even update the rollover money tracker this week until it gets maybe fuller, then I'll update it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the rollover money yet, but what I might do is just let the rollover money envelope accumulate, and then if I need extra funds for stockpiling or for a grocery shop, that's when I'll dip into this rollover money to purchase like stockpile items or do a Costco grocery run. Because essentially this is just spare money that I've got left over from groceries. So I will need to restuff that. Fun money. I give myself $100 every single week, and I've actually spent pretty much all of it from the last stuffing. I've got some coins here from that fun money envelope, but I pretty much spent all of it. So I'm going to put in another $100 for fun money. So fun money is essentially anything I want to do for fun, whether that means activities or takeout. It really depends on what I want to do. So I get $100 every single week for that category. Also, I just wanted to mention I do have a transport tab, but this generally covers my transport for during the week, like Monday to Friday, sometimes Monday to Thursday. If I'm going out on the weekend and I'm using public transport, like the Opal, that actually gets taken out of my fun money because that's kind of like an activity expense in my eyes. Nonetheless, we'll stuff another $70 in the grocery shopping one. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. That will go in there. Grocery shopping. Actually, this week's grocery shop might have some rollover again because I do have some flyby points and Woolworths reward points that I might use up. So I think this rollover pocket's probably going to have some more money next week, but we'll see. Fun money, we have already stuffed. Transport, $50 is what I generally use. So 20, 40, 50. Sometimes I am a little bit under. I think last time it was like $49.80 or something like that. So I generally don't fill the tank up completely though. I kind of just pour maybe about 3/4 or a little bit more than 3/4. And I try to go on the days where the petrol's a bit cheaper. So $50 for fuel. So I've got grocery done, fun money, transport. Pet care. Pet care, we're going to add some money in because I'm probably going to do like a stockpile for pet care soon. So I'll probably put in $40 this time around. 20, 40. Also, let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys use a high interest savings account because there's quite a few banks out there at the moment that offer over 5%. I think I've done a video on this before, but just bear in mind the interest rate and the products with the banks do change depending on obviously the interest rate that the RBA passes down. But on the top of my head, I'm pretty sure Macquarie, St. George and ING offer more than 5% interest for your savings account. So that's why I prefer to have a placeholder for things like my investment property and other investment expenses, because this is something that I'm going to put $200 or $300 in every single week. So I'd rather just let that sit in the bank. So we've got 500, so 300 from the previous week and then 200 this week. That will be an online transfer. Other investment expenses, I put in, I think $300 on my tracker. Yes, so 200 from last week. Oh, that's not correct. That should be 100. Let me just quickly check that I did this one right as well. Yeah, see this one, it's got 300 plus 200 because 200 is going to be this week. That equals to 500, which is correct. But my business report one isn't done correctly, so I'm going to have to fix that. Geez, this is very fiddly for me this week. Okay, so I'm just going to fix this one because I don't want to put in a total of 300 this week. I want to make sure the total is 300. So now my trackers look a little bit messy, both of them, but this is just the way it is. This is life. So $200 from last week and $100 from this week. And then I've got a $250 placeholder. So I've got to put in a $50 note this week. So I'll just slide the tracker in the back. Ideally, it would be better for me to put a bit more in this envelope, but I want to try and stuff some other ones as well. So we'll just slide that 50 in for now. Next week, I'll probably need to put 200 in for that. Car expenses. We are going to put a pretty hefty amount in for this week. How much did I put last week? I don't quite remember. Let's count. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Oh, I put in 100 last week. So I'm going to put in another 100. So that's $200 for this one. Yep, $200. Because we're coming towards the end of the year and I'm pretty sure my car expenses are due beginning of next year, like February or something. So I've probably got to get a move on with this one. Maintenance. This is a new envelope that I've included. So this is going to cover things like my car battery, car tires, or like household items that I need to replace. This is not urgent because I've recently changed my car battery, which has already been paid for, and I've recently changed my car tires, which also has already been paid for. So I'm not going to stuff this envelope this week, but this is a new envelope that I'll probably start stuffing maybe next fortnight. Gifts, I'm probably going to put $50 in this week because Father's Day is coming up. I won't fill the tracker for this one. Put 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this out because this is $50 and then I'm going to put in another 50. So I'll fill that up with a $100 note for gifts. Okay, that should be done. Oh, and accounting fees. This won't be stuffed this week either because I've just paid my accountant. So it won't be due again for like another whole year. So we'll just leave that empty for now. So that's one binder done. We'll move on to the next one. How much left do I have to stuff? Let's just count quickly. 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Was that right? I think so. Let's just do one more count, guys. Sorry. 150, 170, 90, 210, 220, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so I've got 260 left for this envelope. Sorry, guys, this is taking a little bit longer this week. I feel a little bit disorganized, and I think because I'm in a bit of a hurry as well. So hopefully my next video is a bit better for you guys. Self-love I've got in this envelope. I've also got health, anniversary we won't need to do because I mentioned in my other video that I've already got my expenses covered for this, and you guys will see a video this coming week in regards to what we did for our anniversary and some other fun weekend vlog things. Adventures. I mentioned previously that I've potentially got another holiday booked at the end of this year. I've already funded that holiday, which I have funds sitting in the bank for, but I thought I'll just continue to stuff this envelope anyways. And I wanted to explain that weekend away is different to adventures. Adventures is generally when I'm actually flying out of the country, whereas weekend away could be like a short trip. Maybe if I book out a place by the beach or something close by is considered weekend away. When I'm flying to a different country is what the adventure envelope will cover. Anyways, we'll start with stuffing self-love. I'm only going to put $15 in this one because I tend to not buy very many things, and I have $100 for fun money every single week, so I guess that's a form of self-love as well, because I can go out with that and buy like takeout, do activities, or even buy things if I want with the fun money every week. So self-love isn't a huge priority, but I thought I'll just put $15 so it's not empty. Health, we're gonna add in $20 just to kickstart it. That's kind of just like backup money. I'm a relatively healthy person, so. Anniversary, we won't need covering as mentioned before. Adventures. If I do end up going on that trip, we will need to probably stuff this. So how much am I going to put in it? Oh, that is the question. So, adventures. I'm probably going to put in $100 for this one. So we'll slide that in. $100. So that should be done. And then I've got rainy days, which I already know I'm going to put in $80 for rainy day. Now, I also wanted to explain, guys, rainy day is different to my emergency fund. My emergency fund is actually done online because I want it to accumulate interest, because I've got a lump sum for my emergency fund. I think I've got about 6 months living expenses for my emergency fund online. Rainy day is more so, I guess, if I've got a bill due and I'm slightly short, that's what my rainy day will cover. So I've got $80 in there, which should be fine. I don't think I'll need to stuff this one next week. Maybe I can do that one once a fortnight, who knows. And then weekend away. Sorry guys, the recording cut out. I think I may have pressed something. So I had $20 left over, so I've just put in that 10 for maintenance to get to give me a head start. And then the other 10 I'm just gonna pop into gifts. So I have 110 in gifts. Sorry for such a long video this week. I probably need to get myself a little bit more organized next week. Alright guys, I'm just gonna do a quick coin count for you guys. So I've got $1, $1.50, $2, 10, 20, 30, 45. So I've got $2.45 in change from rollover from either my fund money or my groceries. So what I'm gonna do is just probably add this to my groceries to see if I can use it up, because I don't really want to dedicate an entire coin envelope because I don't want that many coins on hand. So that's what we're gonna do. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I generally do post grocery haul videos, meal prep videos, and now I am slowly introducing some cash stuffing videos. I am very new to this, but let me know down in the comments if you want me to cover specific chats around like interest rates in regards to savings and home loan rates as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.